Welcome back. Our next guest is one of the most recognized and respected chefs in the U.S. He's also the chef and owner of two amazing Kansas City restaurants, Michael Smith and Extra Virgin. We want to welcome Michael Smith to the show.
Thank you.
And since you're such a big name in the culinary world, we wanted to have a little interview before we get cooking. Sound good?
That's good.
Okay, so you make adventurous cuisine. Are you an adventurous person yourself? Do you always try new things?
Oh, yeah. I've always wanted to eat something different. I've always wanted to eat whatever parts are on an animal or vegetables, whatever, grains, yeah, always.
What do you think surprises people about food that you prepare? You're like, how did you make that good?
Well, you know, there's lots of instances that you've probably been in someone's home and you don't like beets or you don't like cabbage, and someone makes something and you're like, wow, this is pretty good. And so I think there's always these surprise moments where you don't think you're going to like something and it is good. So it is a lot of salt and pepper.
Now, as I understand, this is a family business. Your mother?
She was in the business, yeah, when I was a kid, so I was always in the business. I was always in the back doing all the crappy stuff, peeling this, peeling that, cleaning bathrooms, vacuuming.
She put you to work.
She put me to work.
But obviously she taught you something, instilled something in you to pursue this as a career.
There's something, you know, all of us in our business, in the restaurant business, say it just gets you. Whatever it is, because the restaurant business isn't beautiful sometimes. It's a pretty gnarly business, but it gets you. And when it gets you, you're in. You're in for life. For life. Yeah, you kind of are.
Okay, so you actually had a degree, though, not in cooking, not in...
Psych degree.
Psych degree.
Wanted to be a photographer. I just thought, no way. But I would love to be like a photographer out in the, you know, in these war zones covering, you know, incredible history. But I wasn't going to be that, so. But
you bring the world to the plate.
Yeah, we bring food from those cultures.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that instead.
Do you like to travel?
Oh yeah, I love to travel all over. I've been all over except for Asia, so I love to travel.
So where do you think you learned how to cook?
Well, I think, you know, I learned from a French guy that that took me under his wing, kind of as my mentor. But really, you work in great restaurants. You learn under anybody you see that's working using a good technique or working the right way is how you learn to cook. What's
the most unusual dish that you've eaten? Not necessarily that you've cooked, but that you've tried.
At a Japanese restaurant, I had some salted fish guts. I've had live shrimp. Live baby eels in a little liquid you drink in sushi restaurants that serve live seafood, which is kind of interesting, crunchy. Crunchy? Yeah.
Do you serve that at Extra Virgin?
No, we don't serve live eels. But you know, food that I'll eat anything really.
You're up for it.
I'm not sure about the monkey brain thing in the table, but wherever that is in Guinea, I don't know what the hell, I don't know what that is, but I wouldn't do that. I don't think.
Okay. No, wow.
But I would eat most things.
But that's great that you'll try.
Yeah,
you know, I tried bone marrow at your restaurant, and I'd never had it before. So thank you for making me be adventurous.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. That's a great dish. It's it's meat butter on bread.
Meat butter on bread. It is delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you find yourself in Kansas City?
Almost 18 years ago now, from Chicago. I was a chef at a restaurant, and the American restaurant here in town was looking for a chef, and you know, got hired on. And you stayed? Yeah, I thought, I was a little nervous about Kansas City at first. I wanted to be in a big city, you know, and but it's a place that you learn to love, and it's just so, you know, it's easy to come back from. We were talking earlier, you know, it's easy to come back to when you're traveling somewhere. People think our airport's awful and outdated, but it's so easy to grab your bag and go home, and I mean, you know, it's a pretty cool place. And you have two daughters. 16. What do they think of you as a chef? Do they love your food? Do they come sample great things? Yeah, they love to eat. They're 16 and 13, so they're starting to cook. My oldest cooks dinner for us and cooks lunch. And they think they want to be chefs, but I tell them, you know, come on, go try something else. If you want to come back to it, great. You know, but I encourage them to try to maybe look outside the profession a little bit. Go get a psychology degree, then come back to it? Yeah, a psych degree helps in our business probably, you know, in any business maybe, you know. Well, you're not going to go anywhere. We're going to get cooking after this. We're going to do some tuna tartare, Very exciting.